Look at that. Now we've got our spot. We're all set up. We're fixing to go exploring around, see what we can see. We're at Turkey Bay Off-Road Park in the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area.
For really the first time that we ran these trails.
Yeah, we came here last year on 4th of July weekend, but it was too crowded, so we just hit some Forest Service roads around it.
And like I said before, right now, that was bumpy. There is pretty much nobody out here. We have it to ourselves.
It's a Friday at about 3 o'clock.
Yep. I bet Saturday, that's all going to change. So, should be fun being out here with some other folks.
Stay tuned, see what we break.
Oh, Lord, I hope not. Alright, getting started on our first trail here at Turkey Bay. Our first time out on these trails. As you can see, some of the water in the background. See it more here in a second. And there you go.
Turkey Bay has over 2,500 acres and it's got a variety of trails for motorcycles, ATVs, Jeeps, buggies, anything. They've got easy gravel road type trails all the way up to stuff I would never even consider.
Look at some good trails. Loose rocks. I just climbed it. Lost my footing a lot. So just having fun, I know it.
You can actually camp here in Turkey Bay, which is nice. You can camp right on the lake or off in some other designated spots and run a generator if you want. I think when we come back, we'll just actually camp in the park, save some time from driving back and forth. Some of the trails are pretty tight. You know, some are just for dirt bikes and four-wheelers, and you could end up getting off on one of those. So just be prepared. Traffic goes both ways on all the trails. We had a great time out on the trails. We never had to move over for anybody. In fact, we never saw anybody on the same trails that we were on. We saw a couple dirt bikes on a trail next to us, but it was pretty sparse. So far, Turkey Bay is my favorite place I've been off-roading. It has lots and lots of variety, and the scenery's great.
Come on, people. Nasty.
As usual, video never shows how steep inclines or declines are, but this was pretty steep. We had to get out quite a bit just to eyeball the trails to see if we really wanted to take it or not. Some are a lot more difficult than others. Loose rock can be a problem if you're walking. You can just ask my camera woman, Christy. She fell a few times. My camera woman has fell down the mountain. Well, we were out at Turkey Bay just testing it out and seeing what kind of trails there were. We're going to come back tomorrow. As you saw in the video, Grace, my camera woman, fell down again.
That's only one spot.
Yeah, we'll show you some more boo-boos when we get back to camp.
I'm sure, knowing me, there'll probably be more tomorrow, so stay tuned.
Yeah, when I said stay tuned to see what we break, I meant on the Jeep, not on the wife.
Let's. Middle name.
We saw tons of deer and turkey while we were camping and off-roading, and these animals seem to be a little entitled. They did not want to get out of the way of vehicles. They're not used to people driving fast, apparently. Well, we're back at camp. It's already looking like fall. It's early September, and there's lots of leaves on the ground here. Steak time. Time to add another sticker to the dirt dauber. We went down to the shower house, got a shower. Now the wife is fixing to tend to her wounds, and then we're gonna jump in the camper for a movie. It's Saturday morning. It's nice and cool. Some people are saying it's almost cold. But we're about to start the day. Well, it's day 2. We're back at Turkey Bay. Gonna explore around on some different trails and hopefully no one's gonna fall.
Oh no, because I'm moving a little bit slower today. But looking forward to giving it another go.
Yeah, we've never been here before other than yesterday, so we're just gonna drive around and see what we can get into.
That's right.
Stay tuned. On day 2 at Turkey Bay, we decided to go in on a different entrance and try some different trails and see what they offered.
This is some steep terrain. I've already fallen in and busted a knuckle. There we go, you got it. Opens up. Oh! This right here is very steep. Headed up it next.
The next section offers some pretty big boulders and drop-offs if you want to take it. We took one of the smaller ones.
This path, there's no easy way to choose. It's just right down our way. So, he's got to take his time. Driver.
We had great weather the whole weekend, and there were a lot of jet skis and sailboats out roaming around. So far, Turkey Bay is the best off-road park, best trail system I have been to. There's lots of easy stuff and lots of stuff I wouldn't even think about attempting. All right, we found the only mud hole we've seen so far. And got all covered in mud.
What's it?
And Christy's only fallen a couple times.
What's it, hours?
Now we're going to attempt a very steep incline.
We're four-wheel drive here.
It's easier when you're in four-wheel drive. Or so they say.
I may have to get a running start at this one. This is why these loose rocks is my problem. All right, now we're climbing.
Oh yeah, so far it's been pretty fun, other than people falling.
We haven't really seen a lot of people out on the trails. We've only thought actually to win the
Seen a few dirt bikes and side-by-sides.
yeah, you can hear people driving around, but you don't really see too many people. So, woohoo, man, this thing is steep and rough. We're almost to the top. We've got the GoPro on the hood.
We made it.
Wow, that was wild.
Picked a good spot for lunch. Have some BLTs, but hit a snag. The battery light's on, and I think we have a possible radiator leak, so this may be the end of the off-roading. Well, we got back to camp and just tightened up the battery, and that took care of the light, and then we had to spend an hour washing mud off the radiator and fan, and that seemed to solve our overheating issues. What we got for victuals tonight?
Garlic chicken.
Now we got all the mud off the radiator and the fan and limped it into Paducah and got a new fuse for the fan, so we're back on the road, and now we're out in the middle of nowhere looking for a furnace.
Hopefully we find it. We've been down several directions.
Yeah, there's a sign way down the road, but Onyx and other things say go a different direction, so we'll see if we can find it.
Always an adventure.
Yep.
We're down another trail, still looking for that County. Sorry.
Well, we ended up being on the right road, but we didn't know that the furnace was completely torn down and there wasn't really any remnants of it left. So we just went as far as the trail would take us. Well, we never came across a furnace, but we came across an old cemetery. All the stones are pretty much just little squares, except for this one. Well, we're back at camp packing up. Never did find the dang furnace. They don't advertise that one very well, apparently. So we're going to pack up and head back to Arkansas.